Colby, a little 9 RBI day and picked up the save. Just how did you guys fight and how did you guys win today?
Yeah, we were just trying to take one game at a time. Doubleheader, it's a long day, so you just got to get one and then the other. So.
After hitting the first inning slam, did you ever picture you'd have to come in and get the save?
It's always there. It's always there. I'm always expecting to go out there and fill up the zone a little bit, so try not to be caught off guard.
Colby, about 2 weeks ago, you were really struggling. This last week, you turned it on. Just what did Cliff Godwin say to you when he moved you down in the lineup a little bit?
Well, he didn't really tell me much. He believes in me, so I'm thankful that he still believes in me and just continue to work hard and get better.
All right, Ethan, in the middle of 2 big offensive games, you fanned 10 and Willam Mary. Just how big was that for the team, and just how'd you go about it?
It was good. It was good to get the momentum back on our side. You know, I mean, they put up a 5 spot in the second, but it doesn't matter. You got to go out there and close out the inning. So,
Ethan, their top of the lineup was really dangerous. All 3 games. Just how tough is it to pitch to a lineup that's really tough like that?
I mean, it's tough, but I mean, you just got to get ahead. You know, once you're there, it's smooth sailing from there, you know. But I mean, it's just don't walk them. Don't let them get on, honestly. Just make them earn it.
Was there a point in the game where you knew a count of how many strikeouts you had and you were trying to hit a certain amount?
No, I had no idea. I didn't know until I got off the field and they told me when I was done. So, but it was pretty cool to hear that.
All right, Coach, 5-0 week for the guys. The bats were hot all week. Just what was the message throughout the week to keep going on the offensive side?
Well, we just tried to put up quality at bats up and down the lineup, and we had some fortune of guys getting walks and hit by pitches, and then guys driving in guys for sure. And today, as you can see, it's an offensive day, the way the wind's blowing. But I thought our guys did a good job, especially early in both games.
Coach, Willam Mary all year they've been a pretty offensive team. Just what's the message going in to tell you guys you got to keep up with them?
Well, really, they're really difficult to navigate, especially the top part of that order. They make Coach Knight and the pitching staff's life miserable. They're strong, they're physical, they got short swings. They make you throw, multiple pitches in the strike zone. If you make a mistake, they make you pay for it. We get out to a 6 spot, and then, Lance gets the first 2 guys out in the second inning, and then he hits a guy 0-0, and we just couldn't get off the field. We got to do a better job getting off the field, not giving up 5 runs. But really, Ethan Young, and he was the story of the game to just really keep him at bay for a little bit, allowed us to score a couple extra runs because we knew we were going to be thin in the bullpen. I mean, Jake Hunter, we thought maybe could give us 1, 2 was going to be a stretch. I mean, a lot of these guys have been sick all week and lost 10 and 12 pounds. So we got to get off our feet tomorrow, and a lot of guys got to rest, recover, and eat a lot of food so we can gain some of that weight back.
Colby Wallace had the grand slam and comes in, gets you out at the end. Just what are your thoughts on his performance today?
Man, Seawall's a competitive dude. He was sick, last Sunday out there when we were playing Coastal, man. I looked out there and he didn't even look like he was on this planet. He was so sick, and he lost about 10 pounds. And he pitched a couple outs, at VCU, and his velocity was down. But man, he threw some really good cutters to that 9-hole batter, and then. It really wasn't a designed bump play for us to go to third base, but you got a third baseman pitching and, just a lot of savviness by Seawall. But really, that was a huge play in the game, and then he punches out the next guy and then gets the next guy to pop up.
Coach, 13-run first inning in Game 1 today. Just what does that do for the confidence of your team, and were you expecting that? Is that the offense that you're expecting?
I don't think you ever expect to score 13 runs in an inning. I don't know how many times in my coaching career we've done that, but that was a big inning. We played really well for the first 2 innings, and then, to be honest with you, we played messy baseball the rest of the way that game. And then we had to go to Pruitt probably in a time when we didn't want to go to Pruitt just to kind of get their momentum squelched a little bit so we could have a 7-inning game because we knew we were thin in the bullpen. But not having Pruitt in Game 2, obviously you could see that showed up there in Game 2. So hopefully our guys can learn from that.
Coach, there were multiple guys. I know Braden Burris, Michael Kalinich, and Jack Herron got the first power home runs this weekend. Just how far they came along just from, when they first got here?
They've come a long way. Our guys work hard for sure. The freshmen are continuing to grow. Jack got a big swing off too, but Braden has really solidified our leadoff spot with Riley being out. He's been a spark plug for us, especially this week.
You got Inky Johnson talking to the team tomorrow. How inspirational has he been to you, and just how excited are you for the team to hear what
Yeah, I'm super excited to hear him. Last year we had John Gordon. I never thought we'd be able to do that, bring John Gordon to Greenville. Now we got Inky Johnson coming to Greenville. I appreciate Ellerby getting all this stuff set up and all the donors that have allowed those guys to come here. And it's just a great message for our guys because, both those guys are super inspirational. But Inky with the accident that he had, playing football, and he's talked to Parker Bird before. I can't wait to meet him in person, so I'm excited.
Coach, you kind of already touched on it, but in a big offensive game like this, how big was Ethan Young in getting 10 strikeouts and slowing down Willam Mary?
It was huge. He gave us everything he had. I think he went 4 1/3, punched out 10, and they're really tough to strike out. But he gave us everything he had and really just kind of settled things down, allowed our offense to, scratch a couple runs here and there.
Coach, what's the latest update on Ryan Towers and Anton?
Ryan Towers, he's going to still miss some time, and Tolik is, throwing some off the mound, and we'll see. But it's, probably a couple weeks away at least for Antolik.